Hello and welcome to the episode of The Card Show. We are officially in the transitional phase of the pod. This will be sort of a shorter, more condensed, sort of newsish / rantish. I don't know if I rant much, but no, that sort of feed. And it'll be a new podcast launching for the Elite Card Investor, which will go through sort of strategies, plays, investing, flipping, helping people make money in the hobby, right? We'll be in that one. And yeah, this will just be the card show, will be about cards and card news and pickups and that sort of nonsense. But yeah, officially the transitional phase, should we say, as we transition. Obviously, there's been no data dives, so I'm going to start again on the Elite Card Investor channel for that. Again, that'll be a bit different from what they have been. So I might keep the on lookout scenario for this channel, but we'll still see. But yeah, hope everyone is well. New week is upon us. I'm actually in a rush, so I'm recording this now. It is 7:46 on Sunday evening, and I'm going to put it out pretty much as soon as well. Partly because some of the news that in this one I want people to hear as soon as possible, so we got the best chance possible to get to it, and that is the Manchester Trade Night from Fanatics, which is in collaboration with Manchester CardCon. It's taking place Thursday, the 20th of November from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And you have to go on to Fanatics London, which is Fan Collect London Instagram, and you'll see in the little bio there'll be a link to register your interest. So obviously, the sooner you guys know this, you can get into it. So that's why I'm rushing this out a little bit early, just to make sure you guys get as much time as possible to register your interest if you want to come. I think it would be great if you are in Manchester and your surrounding areas to get down there. I think it's the first one up here like this, which is cool to see. Interesting, the two collaborators, with Fanatics store, which obviously we know is supposed to be like a pop-up event, the short term. There's rumours it will stay in Manchester area. Might not be in Manchester Central, but might be Trafford Centre, etc. We shall see if it does stay in the northwest in Manchester. If they go to Liverpool, maybe, I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, and they've teamed up with obviously Manchester CardCon, which is very interesting. One of the sort of standout shows up here in the northwest. Also, we're very blessed to have Manchester CardCon. I'll see recording as well. 16th, there was Manchester Card Show, and there was obviously the Northwest Card Show, which is probably the first one in the Northwest area, if I remember correct. I think it was a Northwest one that was around, 2021ish, maybe 2022. But yeah, Manchester CardCon is obviously stamped its authority. I think Ben Rainey has done a great job with obviously Manchester CardCon, Card Collision, the way he sort of branched out and put these shows in these different areas. Also got one in Leeds coming next year, which should be interesting. It's good for Leeds to have a show, and a lot of that sort of area to help it grow as well. But yeah, obviously the post from Fan Collect London, Manchester, you ready? We're bringing our first ever trade night up north in partnership with Hobby Giant Manchester CardCon. Trade, deal, and connect with other TCG and sports card collectors. Big prize draws, open bar and snacks. All right now. DJ on the decks, and £10 store credit when you break a box in store. So you see what they're pushing there. There'll be live breaks by Diamondback cards and stateside sports cards. And the address, if people don't know, is Fanatics Collectibles, Manchester Arndale Centre, M43AQ. So again, that is Thursday, 20th of November, 2025, 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. I think it's great to sort of have this in Manchester. I think I talked about on a prior pod about sort of the Rip Nights they've done. I think they've done, is it two, maybe one or two at Kaboom? They did before their store opened, but obviously they have a monthly trade, I think it is, with London Card Show, the Fanatics store in London. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with this Manchester one, if that's monthly, bi-monthly. Um, Again, I'm presuming they're going to have the unit until New Year, January, February time, maybe. So get the Christmas buzz and New Year buzz out of the way. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I have applied for my place. I don't get special dispensation. So I've applied for a place. So I may get a spot, I may not. But we shall see. I'm looking forward to it. I'm intrigued to see it. Intrigued to see the sort of people that come down to it. If it doesn't say any guest appearances, but maybe. Will they, like I say, will they do the Tops Rips nights? Which will be interesting. There's something like a mini version for the Manchester City team set the other week. I think Julian Lescott was there. And does this mean that they're going to stop doing stuff with other card shops? Said obviously they've done stuff with Kaboom in the past. Is there still scope for them to work with like Third Down up in Yorkshire and Football Cards Direct Trade We, Triple C? Like, is there still opportunities for that to happen, or is it strictly we're going to move the agenda from these top rip nights at stores and help grow that way to just our stores with card shows sort of thing? And which is interesting because I don't remember. Obviously, I've not been to a Manchester Card Con for the last 2 or 3 I've missed. They've never had much of a presence at a Manchester Card Con. They never, like they have at London, for instance, where they had stalls. Then obviously this London had half the hall, didn't they? So yeah, it's interesting to see that they've done this and with card shows. It's interesting. But again, if you are in around the area, you can get to the area, and you want to come down, apply as soon as you can. Again, I'll try and get this out sharpish so you can go over and sign up and have an opportunity to hopefully have a chance to go. Next agenda on the list is the Shill bidding scenario. That's what it's called. It was a big call out for someone quite respected in the hobby of Shill bidding. Now, I will preface this by saying that the people that he accused, some of the bigger people he accused that we mentioned, was obviously Jeff Wilson and Teapot from Market Movers / Sports Card Investor. Obviously, Cards HQ, the sort of team down there. It seems now he sort of backtracked, apologized, even made a $50,000 donation to a child hospital in Atlanta, where I think it was one of Teapot's children had spent some time. Which is above and beyond. I think the thing is as well is, which is that's a great part of it, right? Donating such amount of money to a good cause for something like this is knowing the power of words, right? To do this, it could have been a lot more detrimental. I mean, because I'm sure Teapot and Jeff have had a lot of backlash, right? You hear the claim and no one says innocent until proven guilty. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is scandalous. This is that. This is the other." And I'm sure they went through a bit of social media hell for a few days, which is never great. I believe the person has taken some time off. Pariah, what his name is, he's taking some time on social media. I think he sort of said he was misinformed, obviously used in a certain way. But yeah, they've sort of been a bit more vindicated. Again, as a Market Movers affiliate, it was one of those where you hear the news and you sort of like, oh, I hope this isn't true. Again, the reason I signed up to be an affiliate of Market Movers is because it was a tool that I used and it's been very handy. And I was like, hey, this has been very handy for me. You can help other people and I can get them a discount. So that's great. But then when you hear some of this and you think, is the ethics of the people that you're sort of supporting good here? It does make you think, oof, am I aligning myself with bad people? But it looks as though they are innocent. So I am a lot happier about that. And, hopefully this will sort of, I can't say teach people a lesson, but, there's a lot of power in these accusations. So just be careful, make sure you have all the facts and try and maybe do it a bit more tactfully. Unless you've got 50 grand spare to donate to a charity afterwards. Um, don't get wrong. Do I think shield bidding goes on in a hobby? I actually do, unfortunately. Um, this is why again, like um, my personal eBay is different name, so no one can ever sort of say it's just like that's how I'm on one account. It's you know what it's called. I won't disclose, but yeah, and that's it. It's not like I can tell. None of my friends or no one will know what that account is called, sort of thing. So you can ask any of them. And again, even when you sell, at the moment, a lot of cards with eBay, with PSA, it makes it so much easier because they just sell it through their vault. You know, it makes it a little bit easier to sort of like not have a name. The downside to it is if you've got the screenshot of it popping at PSA, so you can send it to your friends, say, hey, just gonna come up soon, check out for look out for this registry number and bid it up. But yeah, it's I don't think there's that many people like that sort of maniacal in the hobby. But money talks and greed talks, unfortunately. Um, and I think the downside to this all this is as well is the mention of your bidding and shouting out core people. This is a hobby with millions of people in it. But yeah, a couple of rotten eggs shouldn't sort of dictate how this hobby is seen, especially from the outside. And this is the big news that we're blowing on about. It's always negativity that we're sort of pushing, right? The shield bidders are the worst. Da, da, da. Okay, there's a handful of those. There's millions of people that are doing great business day to day in this hobby. How about we give those the flowers? And it was something that I was sort of a lot more conscious of, especially during like the London car show, being back in sort of that flow of things. So it was good to sort of just stop by people. I messaged that cards Joe the other day. I just like, hey, give you flowers and thanks for everything you do with hobby, because this guy's now quit his job. We had a good job. He's quit his job, doing it full time, pushing out more content because of it, and it helps grow a hobby. It's a hobby that I'm in, a hobby that I love, a hobby that's given me a lot, and hoping it's a hobby that I'm giving a lot back to. So it's always nice to give people who are doing good stuff in this hobby their flowers. Yeah, that's my food for thought. In other news, I think it's the last international NFL game. Madrid Dolphins won in overtime against Commanders. Obviously, NFL is still going now because it's like 3 minutes to 8. No F1 this week, but I'm not gonna lie, I thought there would be a bit more of a explosion in the card market for F1 just because of the whole Piastri at the beginning, how he died off in Lando Norris. Don't get me wrong, there was a sort of a big spike beginning the season, especially with Piastri and Norris, but he just, I don't know, I thought it would have heated up a little bit more coming close in the season. What was he, 3 races left, whatever it is now? And Norris pulling away a little bit. I thought there were people trying to get his cars before he potentially gets crowned the champion. I mean, Max isn't far away either, by the way, which would be a remarkable comeback. And again, Piastri is still in this hunt. Yeah, football is international week. Well, has been so. Not really much Premier League football going on, which is always a downside. And basketball is still going. It's obviously it's in sort of full steam ahead. In early days, if that makes sense. It's the games are thick and fast, but it's not massively meaningful games right now. So what you're getting is sort of highlight moments from players, which will cause a quick little spike over the next day or two, and then not all business is resumed. It'll obviously start heating up in the next month or so. That sort of end of Christmassy, New Year period. NFL's heats up because I say going to the playoffs. Everyone has Christmas money, so yeah, it's that weird stage for cards and sports. Obviously, baseball is finished now. Shohei 2-time back to back, so looks like he's going to have a very solid sort of future GOAT market. It definitely solidified that for him. But yeah, think that's pretty much it for this newer, revised, condensed, transitional period card show. Not bad, that 15 minutes. Again, some will be longer, some will be hopefully this sort of not as short as this, maybe like 15, 30 minutes area where we just go through. Obviously, again, there'll be still ones with guests on. Same with any pod that comes with the Elite Card Investor. Yeah, there'll be a weekly pod on there as well. So make sure you are following on the socials. Elite Card Investor on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube is appreciated. And yeah, you don't want to miss out. Good things coming. The good thing is I'm not rushing it. I'm slowly getting through there. I just want to make sure that when Elite Card Investor sort of hits the ground running, I'm not in a position where I'm ever catching up. I'm in a position where everything's mapped out, easy to follow and going through, right? But yeah, because there's a lot of things I want to do. I want to make sure that I do help people correctly and help more people make money in the hobby. So hopefully they stay in the hobby, keeps more money in the hobby, and then hopefully then people will tell more people and helps grow the hobby that way as well. So that is the plan on there. So yeah, I will be wearing the merch on every Elite Card Investor video, Insta, TikTok, all the stuff. So yeah, the brand is push. Whereas obviously when it's pack rip and it's my own stuff, all this stuff, I just sort of wear what I want to wear. I do actually have pack rip clothes. I'll pack rip Mahomes merch. There will be another. Well, I'll avoid teasing. And there will be another set of merch as well. There will be obviously the Elite Card Investor merch, and I think there'll be card related merch, which won't be like Elite Card Investor. That makes sense. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff I'm working on, a lot of stuff I'm trying to grow. That's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, so welcome and join on for the ride. Make sure you're following all the good stuff. And yeah, I will hopefully see some of you guys at the Manchester Cardigan X Fanatics Collectibles Manchester trade event. Again, 6 till 9 on Thursday, 20th of November. But make sure you do apply. It's a very short little survey, just your name, number to reach, how many tickets you need, that sort of stuff. So yeah, make sure you apply according. Get on there, get yourself down, and hopefully I will see you there. And it'd be a good presence there of us card collectors and us northern card collectors. Let Fanatics and Tops know, hey, we love our TCG and sports cards too up here. Don't forget about us. Keep investing in us up here because we show up. You show up. Maybe I should get fancy dressed. Go like a massive Pikachu or something. Is that too much? I'd go with SpongeBob for the Topps Chrome just released. Yeah, it wouldn't be as bad. I don't know. Just going up. Oh, just go full kit. Gonna full on city kit. Yeah, full kit. Yeah, I'll probably just whack on. I might go in the Elite Card Investor gear. I've had the hoodie and the woolly hat because it's getting cold. Where's the woolly hat? Oh, there it is. Ooh, look at that. That's gonna keep me warm. That'll keep me head warm. Do you reckon? Obviously, for people listening, they're just I don't know what's going on there. I've been holding up the snapback and the woolly hat of Elite Card Investor. I always forget that you're listening, so I have to visually to describe it so you can visualize it. But yeah, it's just you see, hopefully, seen a logo by now. If not, get over to socials. Look at the logo. We're going, boys. Bit of gold on there, for Elite, white for Card Investor, a little gold phone with a scale of it trending up. Nice. Gets on black. Maybe I'll do like a different colorway, a special limited edition one maybe one time. Flip it a little bit and I do it on white. So like a white hoodie, white cap with gold and black writing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe maybe. Might be a limited edition stuff. That'd be special stuff right there. But yeah, I appreciate you guys always. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.